Happy Thursday, folks. So, we're almost like 3 months of doing live in 4 different places at once, 10 a.m. Eastern hour, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Rumble, YouTube. So, today we're going to talk about again the VA is using Delta selection, which means tryouts, tactics against us as military and veterans and families. And that's why I'm holding the candle, is just to enlighten you guys, because that's all we get every day is just a little bit of enlightenment. And as much as all of us would love to be, especially me, volcanic on like, hey man, you don't know, you need to know these big things and gigantic things, but we are, well, at least I am, our Heavenly Father's son, and I'm here to just every day that I'm out in front of you guys talk to you about what He's telling me to talk to you, which is the truth. And what's crazy is He's the king of truth, and the king of lies is just all the other crap that you guys are out there, we're all surrounded by. So I don't want to say you guys are out there in it. I'm in it too. And that's what our good book here says, right? That evil is out there noon and night trying to divide and devour us. Well, there's an evil system, and that is I'll say it plainly, the VA is an evil system. So, and when I say VA, I mean all Veterans Affairs. So anytime you let man get between you and God, that's a problem. So that's why I'm holding the candle too. So guys, I'm gonna hold this up in front of you, and let me explain this to you again, just to establish some groundwork. So there's little g government, little g Google, and there's big G God. So every day, 5,000 military and veterans are Google searching for, or web searching, mostly Google, for a VA calculator. And I really love AI because it allows certain things like this to happen, where it's like so true. The VA calculator you guys are looking for, zeros, denied, and all this kind of stuff in there. There's only like one little bitty plus sign or something like that. That's about it. So the system is designed to destroy you. And that's why I'm using lines from a Delta guy out there, who you can find him on YouTube and many other channels. I'm not going to say his name, but there's plenty of Delta dudes out there who will confirm what I'm about to tell you. So the VA is using Delta selection tactics against us. So for folks who don't understand Delta selection, Delta is the tip of the spear. As a veteran or a pilot buddy of mine used to say, that there's always something above the thing that you know about, like 2 levels above that. But my point is, Delta is one thing that people at least understand what it is. And Delta is the tip of the spear. And these are like one-man armies. So they have to go through training differently than every other group. And I say that very specifically because Delta tryouts or Delta people, Delta operators, those guys, when they go through their tryouts, their selection, they go through something that's way different than anything else. So SEALs, MARSOC, Rangers, snipers, stuff like that, those guys go through team level stuff. Hey, there's no I in team kind of thing. And even the instructors in those sorts of events will take a knee and drink water with you every now and then and just tell you the truth. Hey man, do you think you're going to cut it on the other side of this thing? Because tryouts are just tryouts. On the other side, are you really going to be able to do the thing? So what the VA has figured out and used against us is that the VA, somebody somewhere at some point in time said, hey, what is the hardest selection out there? Well, Delta. What happens in Delta? Well, every class goes from 100 whittled down to like one dude. And I'm just going to say one, less than 5 people, every class. And those are the best people in the world going, and they get crushed, right? Whittled down to from 100 down to 1. And the instructors, all other events, all other SEALs, MARSOC, all those guys, when they go through their training, the instructors will be more team and more, give them different personalities and stuff like this. Delta guys, it's like one dude. It's like there's no team. And the Delta instructor says, do the best you can. So Delta instructor says, hey, go that way. We'll see you later. And the poor little Delta tryout guy goes, well, How far do I need to walk? Do the best you can. When do I stop? Do the best you can. And this line down here, if you guys aren't able to see that very well, sorry, I'm wiggling around, but it says, do the best you can alone without guidance or help in any way. If you quit, that's your fault. You lose. I'm gonna let that sink in. Do the best you can alone without guidance or help in any way. If you quit, that's your fault. You lose. When I showed this and shared this with a group of guys the other day, and they said, yeah, man, it sure does feel like that. And then I was like, let it sink in. Does it feel like that, or is it that? And they go, yeah, fuck, it is that. So, guys, I'm telling you that because you have to know where you're starting, where you're beginning your journey. You've earned this money. So you've earned the money that's out there that's being used against you, and it comes out to $1.2 trillion a year. I'm going to grab my candle again just so we can be clear here. $1.2 trillion a year is used against us. It's not going where it's supposed to go. In your pocket, my pocket, our family's pocket quickly. And I get it that there has to be certain levels of verification on things, but $1.2 trillion worth a year. So again, let me go to drama and trauma. You guys ask me for resources all the time. And so I've got a collection of resources and I hear myself when I'm saying the I and me, it's all glories through our Heavenly Father. So as I'm saying, hey, I'm blessed to deliver money to you guys that don't quit on yourself. I do love what he loves, which is bringing joy to others. Also hate what he hates, which is evil. Which brings me to the point I was about to make. In the back of your smart book, folks, it says drama and trauma. If the VA specifically paid for drama and trauma, which by the way, this is a big ass check back there. If the VA paid for drama and trauma, why aren't widows getting big ass checks instantly as soon as the husband dies? Ma'am, sorry for the death of your husband. He served us well. Here's a lot of money. And if you need any help, let us know. Doesn't that sound like kindness and grace and truth? Those are all good words that our Heavenly Father talks about. But that's not it. You should get to giant amount of money if you lose somebody. You should get to giant amount of money if you didn't lose somebody, if you served. Fair statement? So, and the money you've earned, guys, is now turned into lies and bureaucracy. And I wrote an article for you guys. It's on my LinkedIn. So go there and check that out. It's pinned on my LinkedIn. And it talks to you about these things. And it tells you, in essence, what I'm telling you now, too, that the machine that has been built is designed to divide and devour you. It is designed, so the front of your smart book says the brutal truth. I have to tell you the brutal truth. The brutal truth is the VA system is purposely designed to get you to get in your little pit of misery, kill yourself or die so they can steal from your widow. That is their business model. It's their business model. The brutal truth. However, I always swing it to a positive. You've got a way out. Our Heavenly Father. And you have to align with him and let him get a hold of you. And you can't, it's like I think of it, do more good things and pay less attention or no attention to bad things. Because that's what he says. He says, hey, get under I'll think of this like a hug. Get under my umbrella of awesomeness. And he takes you to, I'm getting first person there. Get under his umbrella of awesomeness and he'll take you to all kinds of places. And also protect you against all kinds of stuff. He tells you in our good book, doesn't he, to do just that. Stay under his tutelage. And by the way, I am a sinner just like everybody else is. I have to do better every day. But that's all I get is today. And that's why I'm here in front of you telling you the same parts of this, which is you have to align with him first. In order to do good things, you got to be under his good things. And in order to protect you against a bunch of other negative shit that's out there, because guys, we are outnumbered. We are outnumbered. There's way more evil in this world than there is good. We are outnumbered. We're not outmanned or outgunned. He has us as long as you allow it. And that's free will is a bitch, isn't it? Because if you're just over in your little corner lying to yourself, which by the way, I'm going to replace one of these back here because it says your truth isn't the truth. The lie you believe is still a lie. The lie you believe is still a lie. Well, Albert didn't do Delta. Why is he talking about Delta? Guys, when you hear the truth, you should hear the truth. Isn't that what Jesus says? When you hear the truth, it's his voice. So when I'm telling you the truth and you really let that sink in, that the VA is using Delta tactics against us, it doesn't feel like it. It is that. It is that. We're paying our enemy because it's not quite stealing, I guess. Technically, I'm not a lawyer, but it's not technically stealing, I guess, if you just walk away from your own money and evil gets to then take that money and use it against you and get you to go die, and so they can steal from your widow and the rest of your family for a long time. If that's the path that you want for yourself and your family, I don't condone it, but I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to, like Jesus says, let the people who hear me hear my voice. My sheep know my voice, and I'm here to help you guys out. So for those who want help, I've got great, awesome solutions here. You're gonna start seeing a couple of guys that are bigger picture than I am because they are veterans rights attorneys. I have my clients represented by veterans rights attorneys, and this happens to just be one of them. This is Brian, and he and his partner Bill, lawyer Bill, will be in the room now every week with my clients and on camera. And I'm working on another image where it's like a funnel, 5-layered funnel. First layers, stuff like this where I'm talking at you. Lawyers aren't going to be in the room for that. But there's other events that I host where I'm talking with you, and there's at least one of these attorneys in the room for those events. I host a once a month money briefing, which is coming up. This is the date for that, so go register for that on my website. Make sure you guys are sharing that. I host Town Hall Tuesday every week, and these guys aren't going to be in every single event every single time, but they're definitely going to be around enough to make things better for you guys. The VA got real bad last year, guys, real bad, real fast, and nobody knew it until it started happening. And I'm not going to say that everybody was denied for everything, because that's not realistic, but it was a lot of people got denied for a lot of shit. And that's exactly what this machine was built to do. Divide, destroy. The VA money machine, and don't even get me started on healthcare, is designed to do this to people like me and you and our families. You can put a lid on that daggum blender and just say no. Say yes to the good stuff and no to the bad stuff. So some other resources. Yeah, these guys, another client of mine, by the way, got increased to 100% the other day. Permanent total, which is what you guys all qualify for. I'm just saying, these guys are getting lawyered up and the lawyers are having success. You guys, unfortunately, that's just the world we live in right now. That evil has teams of people, lawyers, doctors, all this kind of stuff that are just, again, putting you into your little pit of despair, trying to get you to go away. But that's not what me and God want. And so we want you to have a righteous team. I put your arms around you. Get in the room together. And in the back of your book, it says camaraderie is embracing the suck together. Yeah, this sucks. And that's what God wants. And that's why I'm going to grab my candle again. Because if we were living 1,000 years ago, it's exactly what we'd do. We'd come together and get around this candle and be like, hey, what's going on? What the hell is this? What's happening? What do we need to do? And we need to align with this and do these things. And we need to have groups of people, good people around us, and do good things. Guys, what does this say in this book? It says for elders, take care of each other and the people behind them. That's what I'm here to talk about every day. What does this say too? Also to protect widows and orphans, that kind of thing. I like to prevent widows and orphans. Evil is trying to get you guys to kill yourselves, and I'm telling you, I'm trying to save at least one life a day. If I can start one life a day, let's do that. That's what our Heavenly Father wants. I know. How do we get? I think 22 is a highly underrated number. So you guys know what that means. How do we get 22 a day? By ignoring 5,000 of you guys out there who are searching for this calculator. 5,000 of you are searching for that calculator every single day. Little g Google knows it. Little g government knows it. I know it. Big G God knows it. Now you know it. Now you got to do something about it. And if I talk fast through something, this is being recorded so you can just loop it back. What do you say? Yep, 5,000 of you every day are looking for this. How do we get to any suicides per day? by ignoring little G's, ignoring 5,000 people who are asking for help every single day. So again, Delta style tactics, do the best you can, go that way, do the best you can. That's all I tell you. But that's not what God says. Guys, going a little bit long, final lines here that, like I say this, especially spouses, when I'm seeing folks out on the town, I'll give a card to the veteran, give a card to the family member and say, hey, just keep pushing him, keep poking and prodding him, because there is no too early, but there is too late. There is no too early, but there is too late. If I can just get one of you guys today, do something about it. Go to my website, go and start. You'll see the dancing button. That's a button taking you to a checklist that you guys have asked me for. So now I've got top 10 things you can do today for yourself. It may be 8 things, it may be 12, whatever. Start today. Top 10 things you can do today. On my website, you'll see a dancing button. Click it, get to work. And it's not crazy hard work, but you have to be aware of it. See all the blue lines? Those are all links that you guys have asked me to create for you. So all kinds of resources for you guys. And it isn't a distant, well, way the fuck over there or something. Nope. I call them hugs. Let's bring you in together. So, all right, guys. Again, there is no too early. There's only too late. We'll see you tomorrow.